So the more inner work you do, the less you'll have a reaction. Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle Cordy. I am a transformational coach, and I love helping people feel seen, heard, valued, and supported for who they truly are. And today I want to talk to you about some emotions you might experience when you run into your ex. Anxiety. You could be out and about, running errands or with people, and you're like, I hope I don't run into him. You just never know, especially when you live by one another. You never know. You can never be prepared. It could be random. And I guess you can never be mentally prepared because it's always a surprise when you do. What if he approaches me? How is he going to treat me? What is he going to say to me? These are things that in your head you're telling yourself, oh gosh, you kind of prepare yourself, or once the initial reaction of seeing an ex in person, how will you react? Defensiveness, getting ready for projections or triggers, or being gaslighted from an ex. Maybe this person has been processing things and, why did you do this, or why didn't you do that, or just who knows what one would say. So all these curiosities and feelings are coming up because one just doesn't know. And then clarity and peace you'll feel because you understand your growth and how you are processing things in, versus if you've seen somebody right away, or if you're seeing somebody, a year and a half or longer, and you're making peace with yourself. Like, I didn't expect myself to handle that so well. Or you're saying to yourself, I should have said this, or I should have not said anything. You release why you couldn't move on. Just don't know what conversations may be had. And just because you run into an ex, and this is with not necessarily just divorce, but any person that you've had a closed chapter with, you just don't know what the reaction is. And remember, silence is golden, and no reaction is a reaction. I could just pass by somebody. You don't have to stop and have a conversation with them. But you just don't know what emotion will come up at the time. We never know what we're feeling in the moment until the moment happens. And be proud of yourself because, difficult decisions are not easy, such as getting a divorce. And what has brought me peace and clarity is I have found a newfound unconditional love for myself, what I was not bringing to myself before. I appreciate everything in my life just much more, and that's also due to my transformation and my spiritual awakening as well. But the relationship with yourself, and when you really rediscover yourself of who you truly are when you're not in a relationship with somebody, it's leaving the codependency of someone else and really honing in to who you truly are, and allowing all the emotions that you're experiencing to surface, and not allow that stuck and stagnant energy to get the best of you. You need to release it. You need to cry. You need to heal. And not just from any life-changing events. It's from everything in life that we experience. That stuck and stagnant energy needs to move through you. We are here to learn our lessons and have experiences in order for our soul to evolve. And if you're not doing the work, you're just living day to day and existing. You need to strive and thrive and grow and flourish. When you work on yourself, you have an inner glow that starts glowing outwardly. I am very proud of my growth. It's not been easy, and not necessarily, I'm not talking just about the divorce. It's talking about all wounding, all the trauma throughout my entire life, everything that we experience. When you push that down and we cause our own dis-ease, and if we don't deal with it, it shows up in our body with different pains. So you got to work on you. And then you'll feel so much freedom and relief that you have done all this work. You'll feel such a freedom for anything that you're experiencing, that you're letting go. You won't feel like you need to walk on eggshells. You won't have to deal with people's different energy shifts. And you'll find that your mood shifts differently when you're around people that you're aligned with. Be cognizant of who and what you give your energy to. It's a feeling, and you need to tap into that feeling, because our body is always giving us signs, and that's one of the signs that it gives us. There's pain in your body, there's something that you're not releasing. There's always signs that we're receiving, not only within ourselves, but out in the universe. So the more inner work you do, the less you react, or rather, the more detached you will become energetically, so that you can be amicable and no hard feelings. Life is a journey. We just never know what direction we are going to go, but you have to have a belief in yourself. It's a feeling, it's an inner knowing, it's trusting in your gut intuition and living your life for you. We're being tested in so many different ways. You never know when you're going to be tested. But as you continue to heal through your triggers, because people are messengers, you'll realize as the time moves on how much work that you've done. You'll just keep thriving. Keep believing in you. You got this.